Hey guys, and welcome back, and thanks again for joining us on another Tech Snack video. And today we're going to talk about Microsoft Teams. Now, we've talked about them exclusively in the past, but we're going to focus on more of the healthcare aspect that they provide for many end users or hospitals, doctors around the world. So Microsoft Teams has been known as a best-in-class solution for 2021. So one of the things that Teams gives you is a hub of solutions and software that allows you to be HIPAA compliant, high-tech compliant, as well as any other healthcare oriented compliances out there for federal standards or local or state as well. The nice thing about Microsoft Teams is the fact that you get a seamless integration for your communication. We're talking about video conferencing, we're talking about phone services. We have the ability to not only use this from a desktop point of view, but from a mobile point of view. And this could include things like your mobile phone or mobile tablet. And it's very flexible. So the good thing about it is you can actually add and take away things that you don't need or things that you decide you want to add later. So Teams is very, very useful in a lot of ways. And in the healthcare environment, it becomes extremely useful when it comes to patient intake. So one of the things that Teams does very well is allow you to create a virtual health conference. And these experiences are very useful and critical in today's society. We have to deal with COVID and having to deal with, all the ramifications from that event of the last year. But we also have to deal with, going forward, what's the future look like for a doctor's visit. This allows for those who can't sometimes get out of the house to make that doctor visit. It allows for them to actually still make that connection. And this is very critical in the patient's overall well-being. So things like well visits could be done pretty quickly, pretty easily, but also quick checkups at the initial in-person visit. So once again, Teams comes to the rescue and allows a doctor or multiple members of the staff to keep in touch with their patients. So one of the features of Teams in healthcare is messaging. And messaging can be very critical when it comes to communication between the doctor and the staff. This allows them to communicate with simple messages, sending video or images between devices so that way they can actually keep up with the patient's chart. It's all secure and it's also protected and encrypted, so the communication should never ever be a factor when it comes to security. So this brings me to my last point, and that is Microsoft Teams is still one of the best collaboration and communication tools that we have today. This system allows for a healthcare system to keep up with their patients, a doctor to make those house call visits without leaving their office, and also for the staff to make sure that the patients get their appointments on time by allowing them to use a great scheduling tool built in. The biggest thing that you have to keep in mind about Microsoft Teams is that it is very open and you can actually add so many elements to this platform that it allows for anyone in the healthcare system to prosper and also to be productive. So that's it, guys. I want to thank you again for joining us for another Tech Snack video presented by Intelisys, a ScanSource company. I'm Jamal Purvis, Solution Engineer. Thank you very much. You have a great evening.